Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually finally have one of the biggest announcements that's ongoing right this second with the PlayStation console. Now, a lot of folks were expecting this and waiting for this, and for some odd reason, it was never actually fully initially launched as of day one, but as of right this second, the brand new PlayStation 5 Slim Digital Edition is now officially out on big major retailers. Now, this is kind of a good thing because number one, more options. People are going to be intrigued in the PlayStation 5 Digital regardless, but I would also probably go and say that right this second, the PlayStation 5 disc is probably more of a better buy. So we're going to talk about this, talk about the drama, talk about everything else, talk about why also where you guys can actually go buy the consoles, and quite a few other various stories too as well in the gaming sphere. So if you guys will stay tuned, relax, and enjoy. We have a bajillion different Best Buy Cyber Monday, like all these different types of cool deals. We have SSDs down below for PCs, all that stuff. Total Tech signups too as well for good deals. We have games, we have everything else linked down below, so check those out in the description. And of course, we're probably live up on Twitch right now if you guys are bored, if you guys want to swing on through. So let's go talk about it. I guess first and foremost, the kind of big major story for this one is if you guys, maybe you guys already have your consoles, or as well are on the markets for consoles right this second, what would you guys actually go and pick and choose? As of right now, I still would probably say the PlayStation 5 disc is probably the bigger sought after thing, but we're going to talk about that as of right this second because it is now officially confirmed that as of right this second, you guys can go and buy the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition on the Slim console. Now, it's also intriguing too because this is also from the PlayStation Store from PlayStation, so this is officially sold by Sony itself, and they also do kind of refer to it as the Slim Edition too as well. Funny enough, so I guess it is officially confirmed by PlayStation is technically the Slim console. But as of right this second, I'll have these maybe linked down below amongst a smorgasbord of all the other various links too if you guys do want to check those out, hashtag ad technically. But yeah, they now have these both locked into the same exact console. Now, this is also a brand new thing too. They also did have the disk drive for the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition available as of right this second. So these as of right now are still $80. I'm just going to move my webcam out of the way. These are, as you guys know, $80 for the disc drive itself for the console. So you can either go get the digital console, and if you guys assume you will never actually use the disc drive, this will be the price point for it. It's still okay, but for many of my own comparisons too, and I keep on saying, is I'd probably just always go with this one as of right this second, mainly because you probably are going to buy either a Call of Duty or Spider-Man, and that's probably worth the $50 value, but then you also get the disc drive too as well, just for the bonus. So instead of having to spend the $450 plus say $60 for COD or Spider-Man, which is already at the disc price, you then would also, if you had the FOMO or want to have the disc drive in the future, to spend $80. So it's probably like their overall, in my opinion, main reason why they do that. Mainly just because, like, they probably want people on the disc edition. You get a slightly extra bit of more money, and it's probably not cost them $80. Probably not even cost them $50 to make this random disc drive too as well. But a lot of folks were curious on when these were going to come out, so that's why I want to make this video. Right now, it is officially confirmed that the PlayStation 5 digitals are available on a bunch of different retailers. So even up on Best Buy, you guys can creep on this right this second. Best Buy even does have the stock for the digital now officially in stock and, well, available to be bought. Same thing as I mentioned too as well for Amazon. Literally right this second, you guys can go buy the console itself. Now, this was kind of surprising too because a lot of folks were curious because the first few days, the PlayStation 5 Digital just never came out. So people were tweeting at me, asking me about Twitch stream, even YouTube comments of when the digital's going to come out, which is kind of why we're making this video. Now, the part two of this, and you guys probably heard me kind of talk about this already throughout this video, is that I would probably say maybe in the future, let's say in the next few months, and we're not like in a holiday season, and it's March, maybe you had to save up some money for a console, and then maybe the digital's at the $450, and then the normal disc is at $500 with no bundle, like no Spider-Man or Call of Duty bundle, although they've been doing that for like a year and a half, so I feel like that's a pretty standard thing as of the second. I'd probably say maybe get the digital edition then. Now, as well, if they maybe did a cool bundle for the same thing. I'm kind of surprised they don't. They don't have like the digital at $450 and then also just have like a bundle as well and maybe sell for $450. Like if they could do it for the disc edition, why not do it for the digital? I'm not sure. And there's also probably the big reason why they only took like a few weeks to even sell the digital as well. I'm not sure why, but it did kind of seem like that was their vibe. Maybe they just want people on the disc. Like I think they've always want to have more people on the disc edition. They always probably want to be selling more in-store discs as well. Maybe for like the Walmarts, Best Buy, Targets. Maybe they have like contracts. I don't really know because I feel like a digital does seem like more of a standard console for nowadays. So you'd imagine they'd want to be paying more. But once again, maybe they make more money off the disc drive too as well. As I mentioned, they probably don't cost $80 to make that. Probably even cost $50 to make that. So maybe they're just trying to go and funnel that. Like maybe have like a 20-to-1 stock, which kind of seemed like that's how it always was. The disc edition always had way more stock than the digital. Maybe it's from price points. I don't know. Either way. So at the end of the day, the digital edition is now officially out. If you guys want to get them, we'll have some links down below. The disc edition probably is still the one I would highly recommend you guys. Like you get the disc edition at that point. That's $430 or $530. You get like say Spider-Man, another $60. You're basically $700 in comparison, and you get the bundles on either side. I'd probably do Spider-Man because this year's Call of Duty is kind of a little bit on the mediocre side, at least in my opinion, but maybe you already have Spider-Man, you want to buy the bundle, do whatever you guys want to go and do. But either way, this is pretty exciting to go and see this, and I'm hyped up. Do you guys care? Are you guys going to buy the digital or the normal disc edition? Or at this point, are you guys the folks who already still have your consoles nonetheless? But either way, kind of big news for that. Now, for some other little kind of big news to go talk about over here. If you guys missed it on a prior video, we were discussing how basically Bluebird team had a very, very sassy response towards Konami. Basically saying, hey, like people are asking like, hey, is this game even still coming? Is it in the works? And they're basically saying, hey, from Bluebird team, hey, Konami is the one in charge of marketing. That's what we care about. And as Bluebird team, we are proud to be a part of Konami's plans for a Silent Hill franchise. Alongside our partner, we are digitally working to ensure the Silent Hill 2 remake attains to the highest quality. So basically their official statements for this. On behalf of our development team, we would like to clarify that the production is progressing smoothly in accordance to our schedule. We understand that many players around the world are eagerly anticipating news about the game, and we appreciate your dedication. We actually ask for a little bit more patience once Konami, as the game's publisher, shares more information. We are confident that the wait will be worthwhile. So basically they're saying, hey, shut up. We can't do anything. It's all Konami's fault. Don't blame us. We're working hard. We're on payroll. If you have any more issues, take it up with Konami, which is kind of crazy to go and see because I don't usually have too much gaming drama between like publisher and company. But if I had to read in between the lines, this is basically the Bluebird team stating, hey, like, we're the account that's getting the press. We're the account getting the information. We're the account getting the questions. Konami, you got to go and step up, and you need to go give us either more marketing material for us as Bluebird team to talk, or let us go take the reins on it for our own media marketing too as well. Now, this is kind of understandable because if you're working on a big game like Silent Hill 2 and you're Konami being quiet, people want these answers because this is like a dormant franchise that people are eagerly anticipating and want to make sure it's going to be good, that they're going to enjoy, they're going to love, they want to play it for a long time. And the fact as of right this second, they're not, and they're not getting the information they want, well, guess who gets the drama? Bluebird team. So I feel a little bit bad for them at the end of the day because, well, I want to play the game too, and I want to have more information on it too as well. Now, some interesting Spider-Man 2 news. Apparently, there was some removed scenes where Miles Morales actually even had the symbiote suit itself. Now, I kind of feel like a loser because I still haven't played Spider-Man, even though I like the first initial Spider-Man a lot. But apparently, they actually revealed that Spider-Man 2 was originally going to include scenes where Miles Morales actually was wearing a symbiote suit, but that got cut from the final game. Although Spider-Man 2 mostly focused on Peter and Harry's experience through with the symbiote suit as well, they aren't the only characters that ended up getting taken over by the Alien 2 on top of that. But also apparently they also have people in the city and stuff like that are getting thrown in there, and a lot of folks were kind of curious on how this kind of was. And they did originally want to have Miles Morales, a little bit of spoilers for the game and such like that, but they wanted to have him originally be in there in the first place. And also they might even have used some of this dialogue too, because apparently there actually has been only 10% of the Venom dialogue in the Marvel Spider-Man 2 game. So some of this actually might have been actually saved for other maybe future games, maybe a DLC, or as well. And there also was even, as I mentioned too, Miles Morales random scenes too as well, that was also thrown on in. So it's crazy to go and kind of see some fun stuff of where the direction of that could have gone. Last one, I some kind of a sad story where the GTA 5 actors actually swatted as they were making some content for the game itself. So basically, Ned Luke, who plays Michael DeSanta, like basically Michael in the game, like one of the main characters of GTA, was the victim of a swatting while streaming the game on Thursday. While talking to his chat, Luke gets a seemingly unassured phone call. Quickly, however, it has a big demeanor changed up, saying they what? Luke says before replying to the person on the phone with an oh, nice, and basically had to go to as well, because basically he got swatted, which basically has people like just calling the police to their house and saying it's like really horrible and illegal, and people like this is like you go to jail if you do this, you get caught, especially across state lines too as well. And thankfully there was nothing bad that happened with the situation, all that, but it felt really bad because this guy is literally someone who is worked on the the game, trying to showcase up the game and talk about the game, probably with the GTA 6 hype itself, and it just kind of seems really, really sad to go and see. But this is like big felony as well, so don't do that yourselves. And I always feel bad for content creators trying to just enjoy their times or with their communities and have to deal with that. So kind of give me your thoughts and comments, all the stuff down below. We have the cool PlayStation, the brand new game drama, and everything else, and I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed, notifications on, check out all the how links as well down below. We got a bunch of those really cool Black Friday holiday sales, and of course we're live up on Twitch, and subscribe if you guys are new here up on YouTube.